Hey guys, CharrChan here, and today's video I'm making a bootleg Nendoroid custom. This bootleg Nendoroid did have a video a while back, so that's linked in the description, an unboxing comparison thing. Anyway, let's start customizing him. So the first thing we need to do is remove that face because Yugi's face and Yugi's face are quite different. So I removed the face paint with acetone and it did stain the face. So there's like these yellow lines left over and this red where his pupils were. But you know, we're gonna have to paint over the skin tone anyway. Alright, next up is that necklace chain. The one that came with the bootleg Nendoroid is teeny tiny, it barely fits around his neck. So we're gonna get rid of that, and instead we're going to use this, which is a old necklace that I found. And the chain link on this thing is perfect. Perfect scale, perfect shape, perfect colour, everything. I'm so happy with it. And I spent absolutely ages trying to link the chain link itself together to form a seamless chain. I did not want to use a jump ring, so I spent absolutely ages doing this, but I think it was worth the result. The Millennium Puzzle itself is a bit jank looking, but it's okay. It's okay. Alright, so the hair. Now I did need to plug up those little holes in the fringe? The hair, you know. And I did that with Milliput, which is a 2-part epoxy clay, which is fairly cheap considering you don't get massive quantities of it. So you just get like, I'm not sure how much you get. I can't remember the amount you get, but it's not a terribly large amount like you would get the epoxy sculpt or anything. But you know, same thing. Anyway, I did have to sand that down. I didn't do a brilliant job of sanding it down, to be honest, but whatever. Next up, I need to remove those hair spikes from the fringe. So I heated it up with a hairdryer, and then I used my X-Acto knife to slice those out. Not particularly safe, I don't recommend doing it, but it did the job, so whatever. So here you can see it's all coming together, slowly but surely. I did at this point, oh no, not at this point, but soon I ended up taking a break for like a few months. I abandoned this project for a little while, but you know, I got it finished, so that's what matters. So there he is, blue tack fringe. Now blue tack is not a solution, so I thought, why don't we use like pins and do a mechanism type thing? This did not work, and also was a bit unnerving, so instead I opted for magnets, which I did have to break in half. Do not do that, it is quite dangerous. But yes, that worked a lot better. It gave a clean and easy to remove result, and I don't really know what else to say about that. I used my Dremel to carve out those little divots, so that's how I did that. Then the fringe, it needed that extra little hair spike, so I carved that out of some craft foam, EVA foam, and then I covered it in super glue to make it solid, and then I used Milliput to attach it to the rest of the fringe. Then it was painting time. I did some base coats in white, a few watery, thin base coats to, you know, make sure things are smooth. And I think I did an okay job on my paint job. I did kind of end up rushing it at this point, because this is the point where I abandoned the project for like, how many months ago did I do this? I have no idea how long it took me to actually continue this project, but I am quite happy with my skin tone paint job. It's not a perfect match to the rest of the Nendoroid, but it's very smooth. You can't see too many brush strokes, which is quite good, except on the eyes. You can see all the brush strokes in the eyes. But the skin tone is nice and flat. The hair is also quite brush strokey. Anyway, I spent a few days just painting the eyes very leisurely and slowly. Just acrylic paints, nothing too fancy. Watercolour pencil to sketch out the eye designs. And I did have a different idea for one of the expressions, but I changed it. Yeah, there's not much to say there. Anyway, he's done. There he is. Now, these bootleg Nendoroid do have this giraffe neck going on. Yeah, so the neck peg isn't exactly pretty. Maybe I'll try putting an official Nendoroid neck peg in there, see if that makes any difference. I doubt it, but it might. Also, changing the faces on this thing it's not easy or convenient, so I probably won't change his expressions very much. Also, his legs fall out. He doesn't stand on the stand he came with very well, so I did switch that out for one of my official Nendoroid easel stands. I also shoved some blue tack in his legs to stop them from falling out so often. Yeah, bootleg Nendoroid quality, you know. This is the only bootleg Nendoroid I've purchased for myself. I did buy a couple of bootlegs when I was in my teens, but you know, I think most people did. Anyway, I do think this little angry expression one is the cutest one, and maybe also the best one out of the bunch. Some of the paint job's a little bit uneven, but I think, what do you expect? It's all hand painted and I haven't done this thing in quite a while. Anyway, I think the mouths also turned out a little bit wonky, but it's okay. From a distance, it looks better. Up close you can see all the little mistakes, but whatever. Also, his eyebrows are covered by his fringe. I did expect this, but I did not plan around it, so that's, I'll take the L, as the kids say. Alright, we're at the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed my somewhat lazy editing, and I hope you enjoyed seeing Yugi come to existing stuff. Alright, I'm gonna go now. So, thank you so much for watching. Please do not hit the like button, as that probably hurts and not very nice, so maybe shake his hand instead. With that being said, hope to see you in the next one, and bye!